Remember, the 7 African powers are not here only to cause destruction. This is what the traditional Santeria begins to teach. This is not the soul. We want to use the masterful arts of the 7 African powers to enrich your life. You might need a coworker out of your life so that you can work at a job and not be bothered with this coworker. You might need a family member to leave you alone. You might need an ex-husband to come back into your life. You may need a girlfriend. It's something that you need that the 7 African powers will manifest on your behalf so that the miracle can be produced. So you say, Master Prophet, why would the 7 African powers hear my prayers? Because you're looking for them in prayers and in rituals. If you truly desire magical powers and you want to become a prophet, Elegua and the 7 African powers will come to you. If you truly desire to have control over your own life and your economics, and you're tired of society, of jobs firing you, of inconsistency, and you want to be able to pick up the magical art to actually make an income for the rest of your life, the 7 African powers will come to you when they see what's inside your heart. If you desire Chango in the 7 African powers, and you light a white candle, and you get a statue of Chango and the 7 African powers, and you build an altar in your home, and you call on Chango and the 7 African powers, and you plead them to come into your life to empower you with magic so that you can become a prophet, so that you can run a prophecy business, so you can earn economics from all parts of the world right from your home. When the deities see the consistency of your prayers and begin to look inside your heart that you actually want this level of power, they will release it into your life. And I want to give you a word. Santeria has changed my life. I never understood what money was until Chango opened my eyes. Because when I looked at money, I looked at it as a job. And everyone kept telling me, go get a job, go get a job, go get a job, or you'll never have money. But Chango told me when I was in 10 Pine Street in Hollywood, Florida, over 13 years ago, that I would never work a job ever again. And I want to make it very clear. He made it very clear. I will never work a job, because a job is not money. A job is slavery. The way you make economics is through magical powers. This is where money is. Magical powers is the answer to all of your economic struggles. Let me give you an example. You can choose to go to your job and work 9 to 5 and make $500. Congratulations, you made $500 wasting 40 hours of your time and energy that you will never get back. Or you can begin to use the power of Chango in the 7 African powers and begin to touch someone that has a demon, cast that demon out, and make $500 donation, and don't even have to waste less than 1 hour. You see the difference? When I make $500 to cast a demon out of a person, say a woman comes to me and says that her child is demon possessed, that it wants to kill her, that is waking up at night. I make $500. It takes me less than 10 minutes, 5 minutes to make that $500, where if I worked a 9 to 5 job, I would have to work 40 hours. Did you get the difference? All of the money you need is in your hands. All of the money you need is connecting with the deities. All of the money you need is available to you 24 hours through magical powers. So you say, Master Prophet, give me an example. Simple. I'm going to continually repeat this quote. Zig Ziglar, which is a motivational speaker, says, you want to be rich? Find a problem and solve it. This is simple. All of the money can solve, all of the magical powers you have can solve your client's problems. So if a woman comes to me and says, Master Prophet, I have black magic, I have bad luck, I summon the 7 African powers and I use my magical powers and I make a $300 donation using magic. Another woman comes and says, Master Prophet, I want this soulmate to come to me. I use my magical powers to draw that man to her. I make a $300 donation. Another woman comes to me and says, Master Prophet, my son is in trouble. He's going to court within the next 3 weeks. I need a miracle. I use my magical powers and make $500. Anytime a client comes to me with a problem, I use my magical powers and I earn economics. This is how it works. Do you not understand that people will give you $5,000 if you can speak a baby into existence that have a problem with getting birth? Do you not understand that a woman will give you $2,000 if you can permit that their son not spend 5 or 10 years in jail? Do you not understand that a woman will give you $300 all day long if you can bring them their soulmate? This is all can be achieved with magical powers. This is the reason why I love Santeria. This is Master Prophet Noel. I want to thank you for staying connected. Thanks again.